I think, like you said, it's 16 players came initially, and then 6 more joined the next day, and the rest is supposed to join us today. All of you know, there were some issues, and I think we were all able to come to a solution where everybody is happy. So I'm hoping maybe tomorrow or day after, maybe we'll have the full squad training together. I don't know whether I should say this, but I'm sure there'll be official announcement as well. But I can say that everything is agreed, and we're going to have the full squad training. That's the at this point, that's the situation. But I don't want to jump into any conclusion too early and say it. So I'm sure from Cricket Association and the players' side, there'll be a official announcement. But what I can say is, very positive discussions that we had, and I think everybody understood that the cricket is the first, and national team is the main thing that we have to work with one goal. So when you put looking into that angle, I think very easy to solve issues. I'm confident that all the players will join, but at the same time, it's a national squad. So I think, regardless of whatever, we need to keep moving forward, and I'm glad that the issues are being straightened up. I think every country who's coming to Oman in next month are struggling to have camps because of the current situation. I think with all these things, we are still ahead with most of the teams, because we are lucky to have this ground to train and all the team together. Not many teams have that, so I'm not worried about the time period. I think we will have enough time for our preparation. So the plan is, this 30 is a kind of a head start. We're going to do all the skill training and prepare them to get ready for T20. But when the PM Cup starts, everybody goes and play. And any out of this 30 also, if somebody perform in that PM Cup, and if we think that they are good enough to come to the squad, definitely we are going to consider. And at the same time, the way that we planned is I'm also kind of new to the system. Even though I was here before, there's a lot of players that I haven't seen. So as a coach, I want to see who's going to play which role. During the camp, I'm going to try and see who's going to fit on to these roles inside the team, and then I want them to go and play in the PM Cup and play in their team that same role that I'm expecting them to play in the national team. And if somebody is better than that, if somebody comes and say, okay, for a number 7 batting position, somebody is batting really well in the tournament, and if you think that's the guy to take it to Oman, we are open for that. No, it's a whole. This is a preparation for the Oman squad, and we will be. I'm sure there at least 90% of the players who are we are looking into select into the Oman T20 qualifier. I'm sure they are here. So we will be preparing for the T20 with full-fledged. We will be talking about that for sure, and I always believe in I see this whole thing is a different way. I as a coach, I see this whole thing as an opportunity for me, because when everything is used to one way of doing things, and then if I had to come and change the way that I want, it's not easy, right? So with this whole up and down things going on, the change that I'm looking for is going to be easy for me. So the things will put in a place where we'll have one team, good culture, and playing for the country. I'm not saying that it didn't have, there was nothing like that before, but the waves that I have seen in Nepal earlier, like everybody is like really putting their soul to perform and win games. But I just want that culture to come hard and play as one team and achieve lots of things for Nepal cricket. Both been very supportive of me. I mean, there's a lot of credit for them. They were very professional. How the things that they were doing in the last few days, and they have given a lot of leverage for me to handle lots of issues. So right now we are in very good terms where we are working pretty well together. So the Big Bash is supposed to, the first round of Big Bash is supposed to finish around the 20th of January. So that's the time frame that we are looking for him to join. But there's no actually specific dates already. I mean, we have we haven't come to any conclusion. But at the moment, we like to get him after the first round of Big Bash. At the moment, Sandeep is the only captain. All the discussions that I had, I mean, we all have to understand, like when a situation happens like this, all the parties have their own egos, their issues. They when we are trying to come into one table, the differences are going to be there, right? Everybody has to put something down to for us to agree into one. So I think that's why I'm saying very positive. All the parties have put down a lot of things. There's no hardness anymore. So everything is soft now. So I don't think we'll have any problem to move forward. We want to, but we have actually requested. I think cricket manager and the board has requested few countries, but right now we don't know what's going to happen in the next few weeks. So everything is basically on hold to see which way we are going, and I'm sure that I think there is no way that we can play the qualifier without playing any international cricket.